15 signs your dog is unhappy. Never ignore. Every dog is different, so it's not always easy to tell when something is wrong. However, it's important to pay attention to the signs that your pup may be unhappy. Unhappiness in dogs can lead to behavioral problems, depression, and anxiety, which is why it's important to never ignore signs that your dog might be feeling down. Continue watching to learn about 15 telltale signs that your pup is unhappy and what you can do to help them. Number 1. Their tail is often in lowered position. If you notice your dog's tail is in a lowered position often, it's important not to ignore it. It's a sign that something might be bothering them, and they are feeling unhappy or unwell. This is especially true if it's a sudden change in behavior or if they used to carry their tail in a higher position. It's common for dogs to do this in unfamiliar environments or when they encounter new people or animals. If this is the case, try to comfort them and give them reassurance. Number 2. They have a low sense of excitement. One of the most noticeable signs that your dog is unhappy is when they have a low sense of excitement. If you notice that your dog is not showing their usual level of enthusiasm for activities like playtime or mealtime, it could be a sign that they are unhappy. Dogs that are feeling down or unwell may not engage in activities that they normally enjoy. If you notice these signs, it's essential to provide extra love and attention to your furry friend and make them feel as comfortable as possible. Number 3. No interest in toys or playing. One of the most telling signs that your dog is unhappy is when they have lost interest in playing with toys or engaging in any kind of activity. Dogs are naturally playful creatures and love to have fun. If your dog has become uninterested in their favorite toys or games, it could be a sign of an underlying issue. It could be a sign of depression or anxiety. A happy and healthy dog should be excited to play and engage with you. So don't ignore this important sign that something may be wrong. Number 4. Difficulty sleeping. Just like humans, dogs need their sleep. If your dog is struggling to fall or stay asleep, it could be a sign that they are unhappy. This could manifest in several ways, such as frequent waking up, restless pacing around their sleeping area, or being unable to sleep at all. If you suspect that your dog's difficulty sleeping is related to a deeper issue, it's important to speak with your veterinarian. They can help diagnose any underlying conditions and recommend a course of treatment. Number 5. Excessive barking. Dogs communicate through barking, but excessive barking can be a sign of unhappiness or discomfort. If your dog is barking more than usual and seems restless, it's worth investigating further. Barking can be a sign of anxiety, fear, or discomfort, and ignoring it could make things worse. Dogs may bark excessively if they're not getting enough exercise or mental stimulation. They may also bark if they're in pain or discomfort, so it's important to rule out any medical issues. Number 6. They are destructive. If you come home to a mess every day or notice that your dog has started chewing on things they shouldn't be, it could be a sign that they are unhappy. Dogs who exhibit destructive behavior may be trying to relieve stress or boredom. There are several reasons why your dog may be feeling anxious or bored. It could be due to a change in routine, lack of exercise, or separation anxiety when left alone. If your dog is chewing or destroying items, it's important to redirect their behavior with appropriate chew toys or distractions. Number 7. They are aggressive. Aggression in dogs can take many forms, from growling and snapping to biting and attacking. If your dog displays any type of aggressive behavior, it's important to address the issue right away. It's not only a safety concern for those around your dog, but also a clear indication that your dog is unhappy. It's important to identify the root cause of the aggression in order to properly address it. A vet may be able to help identify any physical issues that could be contributing to the aggression, such as chronic pain or a medical condition. Number 8. Weight loss. One of the biggest indicators of an unhappy dog is sudden and significant weight loss. If you notice that your dog has been losing weight without any apparent reason, it's time to take them to the vet to rule out any medical conditions. Dogs who are unhappy may lose their appetite or even eat less to show their unhappiness. As a responsible pet parent, it's important to monitor your dog's weight closely and make sure that they are getting proper nutrition and adequate exercise. Number 9. Loss of fur. One of the most noticeable signs that your dog may be unhappy is if they are experiencing hair loss. This can occur due to stress, allergies, and skin infections, among other things. You may notice patches of missing fur or overall thinning. If you notice excessive hair loss, it's important to take your dog to the vet to rule out any underlying health conditions. But if there's no medical issue, it's worth taking a closer look at your dog's lifestyle. Number 10. Scratching. One of the clear signs that your dog is unhappy is when they start scratching themselves excessively. If your furry friend is constantly itching and scratching, it could be a sign of an underlying health condition or a manifestation of stress and anxiety. Some common reasons why your dog might be scratching more than usual include allergies, ticks, skin infections, or hormonal imbalances. It's important to take your dog to the vet if they're showing signs of excessive scratching to rule out any medical issues. Number 11. They don't make eye contact with you. One of the sure signs that your furry friend might not be happy is if they refuse to make eye contact with you. Dogs are highly attuned to their human's emotional state, so when they're not making eye contact with you, it's often an indicator that something is wrong. Avoiding eye contact is a way for dogs to distance themselves from a situation, indicating that they're uncomfortable or anxious. If your dog is displaying this behavior, it's crucial to give them space and let them feel safe around you. Number 12. Inability to settle and relax. Another sign that your dog may be unhappy is their inability to settle and relax. Dogs typically have moments where they simply lay down and rest or even take a nap. However, if your dog is constantly restless and unable to relax, this may indicate that they are not feeling content or comfortable. Restlessness can be a result of various reasons such as pain or discomfort, anxiety, or even boredom. If you notice your dog behaving this way, it's essential to provide them with the necessary care and attention they need. Number 13. They lick their own fur more regularly. One of the more concerning signs of an unhappy dog is when they begin to lick their own fur excessively. This behavior can often lead to what is known as lick granulomas, or small sores on the dog's skin caused by excessive licking or biting. However, if you notice your dog is frequently licking one spot or area of their body, it could be a sign of anxiety or boredom. Number 14. Panting. If your dog is panting excessively, it could be a sign of unhappiness. While panting is a normal behavior for dogs to regulate their body temperature, excessive panting could indicate stress or anxiety. If you notice your dog is panting more than usual, pay attention to the circumstances in which they are panting. Addressing the underlying issue can help alleviate your dog's unhappiness. However, if you can't identify the cause, it's best to consult with your veterinarian. Number 15. They're withdrawn and distant. If your dog suddenly becomes distant and uninterested in spending time with you, it could be a sign that they're unhappy. Dogs are social animals, and if they're not interested in spending time with their family, there could be something bothering them. Your dog might avoid physical contact, such as moving away when you try to pet them or avoiding cuddles. They might also become less responsive to your commands or show a general disinterest in playing or going for walks. So that's all for today. I hope you all like this video. Please let us know in the comment box about your opinion, and do recommend some topics you want to see in the video in the future.